Hi, I'm Shay O'Dowd and you're watching Gigs with Glenn.
So we're in the Wing Docks, right next door to St Luke's, which is where you're playing tonight. It's sold out. 700 people.
I'm absolutely buzzing. I mean, it's Christmas Eve, so to get this turnout at this difficult time of year, because I know it is a difficult time for people to try and get out, so and I'm sure there's a million other things they could be doing, so the fact that we've been able to pack this room out tonight, I'm buzzing and it should be a good one.
How do you think it's going to be looking? A massive sea of people?
Mate, I know, I'm absolutely buzzing because the last headline show I done was at King Tut's, so it was half the size and that was incredible, so to think that, you know, it's going to be double the size and you've got the balcony and all that stuff, so you see the people up there, it'll be cool.
You've sold out your King Tut's show, which was obviously half this, and then you've got this one. Where's Double St Luke's?
Double St Luke's, maybe like SWG3, Galvanizer.
Could be a wee room that's quite close to here as well, could it not?
Yeah, Barrowlands. I mean, I played the Barrowlands at the Scottish Music Awards.
Exactly, which we'll get into soon. We will get into that.
To be fair, the ethos behind playing St Luke's was that it's like one step closer, let's just round the corner for the Barras. So that was the thing behind it.
Are we walking the park round?
Exactly.
So you're absolutely smashing it just now.
Cheers, mate.
So it's been a big year for you. 2025, we're coming to a close now. As you're watching this, it will be 2026. But it's been a massive year for you. You've had a lot of things. I'm going to try and name them off the top of my head because I've been following the journey, right? I've been following it. But let's see what we can think of and what I missed. 2 EPs out.
Yep.
Both smashing it.
Yep.
Both streaming well. Well done. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
It was May 23rd.
Yep.
You headline King Tut's.
Mate, you know more than me.
What can I say? December 23rd.
Yep.
What a coincidence.
I know, mate. I literally didn't even think about that till the other day. I was like, 2 of my gigs have been in the 23rd. I'm not a tattoo guy, but I might need to get like 23rd.
Yeah.
But I know it's that just happened coincidentally. But I was, to be honest, mate, I was quite nervous, like putting a gig on the 23rd. Just because, like I said previously, like it's always a hit or miss, but the fact that we've been able to do it, it's like Christmas came early for me, so I'm buzzing.
They're all put up for you. So you've got that. So that's tonight, the 23rd of December. Before this, though, we've got to talk about the Scottish Music Awards. You won Breakthrough Artist of the Year.
Yep.
That's a big moment for you. You played the Barrowlands stage, met so many big Scottish names. Like, you've got so much support behind you and so much backing for you. How does that feel?
Oh mate, that was such a surreal moment. I mean, especially when it's an award that's been won by like heroes of mine like Pillanatini and Lewis Capaldi and so many other incredible Scottish acts. And I mean, like, just for some context, like at the start of this year I had no music out and I'd hardly played any shows, so like A, to be here, but like B, to win like, you know, like the Breakthrough Artist of the Year award and get to play the Barras was such a like pinch me moment. So I'm super grateful.
Good. And as well as all that which I've just named, I'm sure I've missed other things. You were also 4 days ago, you had your own article in the BBC News. Oh. My dad, my sister, they know who you are to the BBC. That's crazy.
Mate, that was actually hilarious because like I had no clue that when that was coming out.
Yeah.
And then like someone texted me at like midnight being like, or like 7 a.m, sorry, actually the next morning, being like, mate, like my dad just seen you in the news. And then I opened it and I was like, what? And then I feel like my mum seeing it and all that kind of stuff, and then just people started saying me, and that was a total buzz. But it was pretty cool.
It was pretty kind words in there. I had a good reading. I was like, you know what? If I was you, I'd take that. Like,
yeah, definitely, mate. It was some buzz, and it was like, I think it gives people a bit of social proof. You know what I mean? To be like, oh, I might grab a ticket to that gig and see what it's all about. So,
although I think when it was out, you sold it out, mate.
Aye, I know.
Unfortunately for them, they can't get a ticket anymore.
I know. But this whole week has been class. With the sellout and the BBC and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm just buzzing for tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good night. And if they read the article and then listened to you and they went, I want a ticket, and it's sold out, they just need to wait till next time, which who knows where it could be. But this is the second, so correct me if I'm wrong, right? This is your second headline in Glasgow. Have you played elsewhere?
Barrowlands for the Scottish Music Awards.
As a
headline, nah, I've never done. I've done a few like before this year. Like, I've done a few like acoustic sets. Just, and obviously I played for friends and family and stuff like that. But no, as like becoming like this year, starting to put out music and doing headline shows. It's been King Tut's. I've done a wee private gig in guitar ahead of the Scottish Music Awards, and then the Barrowlands, and then now St Luke's.
Yeah. So I saw that guitar gig, by the way. That was really cool. See all the guitars in the back. That was sick. That was sick. Cool. I thought that was cool. So how is this all happening? Genuinely, like, it's crazy. It's been some takeoff,
mate. I think I know a lot of people have said this to me, and I think like it's a lot of like, you know, since I left school, I went to like Riverside Music College and all that kind of stuff, and then I started writing hundreds of songs, and I was working with tons of different writers in Glasgow, and you know, just Scotland in general, working with different writers and producers, and I basically started kind of building out a wee bit of a name for myself as a songwriter, and I got some good sessions and stuff like that. Started building up my catalogue of songs, and then I done this one song, Since We Divided, that led me to meeting my managers, Nathan and Lyle, and they helped me get more sessions down south in London and all that kind of stuff. So I done that kind of songwriting circuit there, which was really cool. Learned a lot, but at the start of this year, it meant that I was like in a position of, I've got a lot of songs in the bank, and I was like, I stormed into the office and I was like, I want to start playing live, and they were like, right, let's try and sell at King Tut's. How many mates do you have? I was like, mate, I don't have 300 mates. So but just a wee bit of momentum, and you know, word of mouth and friends of friends and all that kind of stuff. We sold out King Tut's, which was a total buzz. We'd done that before releasing any music, and I think once we've done that, that kind of gives a story, and I guess the momentum just kept going. Do you know what I mean?
Built from there.
Yeah.
So when did you meet Nathan and Lyle?
I met them 2 years ago.
Right. And when have they been your manager since?
2 years ago. 2 years ago. But like, I was just, they were kind of just like, I wasn't ready to put out music, mate. Like, I had some good songs, and then I had some weaker songs. I didn't have enough good songs, to be honest.
You wanted to perfect it.
Yeah, mate. I wanted to come out and be like, right, this is who I am, this is what I'm about, and come out with a bit of a bang, as opposed to like just firing tunes out without any like strategy or anything. Do you know what I mean?
So would you say that Nathan and Lyle have been a big help to like everything to do with you as Shay O'Dowd, as in your releasing of your music, you're playing live, and you're meeting and networking with people?
Huge help, mate. Huge help. They're the team, mate, and then they've like facilitated me to, you know, gain the confidence to go and do these things like doing tonight, and you know, I think they've given me a bit of structure towards achieving the goals that I've set out and all that kind of stuff. But it's good, and they're also my mates.
Exactly. I was about to ask that. I was going to say, like, you're friends now, aren't you?
Yeah. It's a really nice relationship, and it's nice that I'm lucky. I've got a good team. Close
bonds with them, so that's good. So you've been working with 1975 keyboard player, the touring player for the. How did you meet him? Was that through Nathan Lyle as well?
Well, yeah, I think Nathan Lyle, they also manage another great Glasgow artist called Joseph.
Yeah.
And I think he might have done a session with Jamie Squire, and he's a keys player in the 1975, and he's wrote some of my favourite songs in the band. And Nathan was like, oh, we'll try and get Shay in there, and we sent a few tunes down. He was up for it, so I wrote a few songs, and then we've been recording some new music as well, which has been absolutely great. He's amazing, and I've been learning lots. You realise you've got like a long way to go when you work with guys like that.
But someday that could be you giving someone else coming up the mentorship that he's given you.
I mean, hopefully someday. But yeah, like I said, mate, I'm at the very start, so I'm just taking it all in, and to have guys so experienced like that influencing me so early on is like huge for me, mate.
So I think we've got a lot to thank for Nathan and Lyle, so shout out to them. Nice one, man. But you wouldn't be here without them, and they wouldn't be there without you. Do you know what I mean? It's a circle, Johnny.
We're a good team. We're a good team, mate. You know,
who's the one on stage? It's you.
No, I mean, it's good, mate. It just feels like I'm just doing cool things with my mates, and we're just enjoying the momentum and try to take it as far as it can go. But it's been good so far, so I'm just going to keep riding the wave.
Let's see where it can go.
Exactly.
I want to see. I'm so excited because I have actually been following since like the release of like Grown Pains, like around then. That's when I sort of like jumped on it, and then I joined the party. That's what you'd say.
Exactly.
That's what you'd say. So
exactly.
I joined the party that time, but it's gone well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds for you. So who's been your favourite person that you've met so far? You've been doing a bit of networking, like let's say throw some names out. There's a picture of you with like Amy McDonald and Nathan Evans, you know, you've got Lewis Capaldi in your comment sections, you've got Mr. Squire, so you've got like You've got Nathan and Lyle, like you can put them in the mix. You've got your band, you've got Big Harvey. I love Harvey. Harvey's somebody, yeah.
Harvey's a legend.
You've got your support acts, Abby Gordon, Pa Hamilton, right? I'm sure you're friendly with them.
Yeah, of course.
You've got a lot of people you've met. If you were to pick one favourite, and they're all going to be heartbroken watching this.
Don't ask me this.
See if you go, it's going to be Nathan and Lyle. You're going to need to whittle it down to one.
Oh no, they know they're my favourite, so I can't put them in the mix. But I mean, I've got, I don't know. I met so many good pals. Like, I've wrote with Abby Gordon. She's amazing. She's like such an exciting artist. And I've
you need to have her to release some music, by the way.
I'm hoping she releases music soon. But when she does, it's going to be class. And Pat is such a legend. But see, for me, to be honest, like, because the 1975 are one of my favourite bands, it was quite surreal being in there and like getting to see behind the curtain. And it was very cool. I think I've actually got a pic actually from the Glastonbury.
Okay.
Jamie gave me this. It's like the 1975 Glastonbury.
That's mad. Let's see it.
It's cool, isn't it?
Glastonbury 2025. That's mad. That's mad.
So that whole experience has probably been one of my favourites so far, just because I am a fan above a collaborator.
Yeah. So that's cool. Started off as a fan, now you're like working with him, which is mad.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. And he's helped me kind of push the boat out and try new things, because I think when you're creating music, sometimes you're stuck in your comfort zone. So it's nice to be able to get somebody who's just going to kind of tell you the truth and push you to try new things and grow as an artist. You know what I mean?
So, obviously you're on your journey, right, as an upcoming artist. There's plenty of other people around you supporting you, you're friends with, but I'm sure there's people you've got your eye on as well. So see, as a musician yourself, who from the upcoming scene are you fans of?
From the upcoming scene, I'm fans of Abby. She's going to be great. I'm buzzing for her to put tunes out. Fans of Pat. I think what he's doing is great. I was at his King Tut's show the other night.
Yes.
He absolutely smashed it. My mates are in a band called The Roots. They just played the art school, had it sold out. Amazing gig. So they're doing really cool stuff. That's off the top of my head, who I would say.
Good. It's a busy time for upcoming artists and bands, so I quite enjoy seeing who's rising, just like yourself.
Exactly. That's the thing, mate. There's so many, and I'm sure there's probably amazing artists that I'm just not aware of yet. You know what I mean? But
it's hard to discover so much, because there's so much
happening. But I think Scotland's really good at the moment in the kind of up and coming scene. I think there's a lot of great stuff coming out of it, and it's exciting, and it's cool to be one of them.
You've ticked off King Tut's. You're ticking off St Luke's tonight. We're going to semi-tick Barras because you've played on the stage there, which is sick, right? But
kinda.
I've
played the stage, but like I'm yet to play my own show there. But hopefully I will do it at some point.
So I'm sure it happens. So where do you like really, really want to play? It could be in Scotland, could be in Glasgow, could be outside of Glasgow, could be UK, could be America, could be anywhere. What's like your dream venue?
I know this is probably going to be a boring answer, but like it actually is the Barrowlands, because I've had the kind of taste of it. I'm like, right, I need to play my own show here sometime, and I need to sell it out. But so that's definitely like the kind of the goal, and then after that we'll see where we're at.
We'll see what happens.
And who knows?
Okay, cool. If you weren't killing it with music right now, do you think you'd be a footballer? Because I heard as a child that you were quite the footballer.
I can't say I would be a I don't know. Like I mean, when I was a wee guy, I loved football. I was football obsessed.
Right.
More than music, mate. I honestly, I wasn't. I loved music, but I didn't really take it up the kind of the way I do now. So I was always playing football, and then I played for Alloa and stuff like that, and that was kind of as far as I got. But yeah, I was decent enough. Maybe if I'd worked as hard as I do at music, at football, maybe. But everybody says that, so I don't know. But I love football, and I try to get to games and all that when I can. But it's had a huge influence on me as well. So it's class.
Do you still play in the park? Do you ever kick about?
Mate, I played once I left Alloa. Basically, I quit football, and then I was like, why have I quit? I might as well just play with my mates for fun and all that kind of stuff. And I went and joined my mate's team at St Cadoc's, and I was playing there for a year. Absolutely loved it, but I was just missing training too often and all that kind of stuff because busy with music. So I've had to take a step back. But try to get back into it, even if it's like 5-a-side or something like that.
That's fair. Yeah, good. You took piano lessons when you were younger. As you were saying, you just said there that you were more into football as a child than you were from music. The shift happened where you went more towards the music side than the football side. Did you really really dislike the piano lessons?
Yeah, mate, I did. But kinda and kinda not. Like, I loved playing the piano, but it was like I wanted to play what I wanted to play. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm like. And that's exactly what I'm like. I've got like an exam to do, and I'm like, nah. I'll just play something else.
I probably wasn't like the best piano student because like I probably wasn't as much of a rote learner when it came to piano. I kind of just liked to play and try things and watch YouTube. And once I discovered like kind of chords and I could pretty much play any song with like basic chords, I was like, oh, this is class.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that kind of got me into writing music.
Okay.
You know, once I started getting confident in that and enjoying the piano, I was like, I went to a Picture This concert at the garage with my family, and I remember seeing that and being like, that is so class. Like, I want to try to write songs. And so I started doing that when I was a wee, like maybe like 15, 16, but just kind of kept it to myself and my family. And it wasn't until kind of later in high school that I was about to leave school, and I was like, I want to do something to do with music. So I went to Riverside and fell into it from there.
What do you prefer? Because obviously you've got the acoustic guitar, which you're quite comfortable with,
yeah.
And you've got the piano as well. You're doing well as well. So what do you prefer out of those two?
The piano. Right. The piano.
That took a wee second though. That took a wee second.
Yeah, it took a wee second because I think recently I might be preferring the acoustic, only because I'm trying to play the acoustic more. Do you know what I mean? Like, acoustic's not the guitar's not my first instrument, so I'm trying to force myself to play it more. So I've been enjoying that.
It seems like you're pretty like.
But I'm probably more confident on the piano.
Okay, interesting. But you're trying to like
try to do
click in.
Do you know what it is, mate? It's like, see, when you're going to like a party or whatever, and somebody plays a tune, you can't like wheel a piano in, right?
Yeah, so, 2 seconds. Let me just get out of the van.
Aye. Whereas like, I think most people have got like an acoustic guitar in the corner of the room or something like that, so it's very handy to be able to play if you can.
Yeah. Do you ever pull out your own tunes as a party trick?
Mate, you know, I try not to be that guy to be like, oh, I do music, let me play some tunes. But if I'm at a party and there is an instrument and somebody goes play, I'm not going to be that awkward and be
no.
So of course I would do it, and I do it sometimes, but not all the time.
Not out of choice, but if somebody says give us a wee tune.
Yeah, but I'm never volunteering myself. It's just like,
let me play my first track off my new EP.
Do music, mate. We get it. Do you know what I mean? But no, it's good fun, and it's always good fun when you're in those, like, you're at a gaff or something like that and you're playing tunes that, you know, whether it's a cover that everybody knows and they're singing along, or it's one of your own tunes, but
and they're singing along to that as well.
Maybe that changes now, you know what I mean, because previously I didn't have music out. So this is actually what I'm looking forward to. This gig is because King Tut's, there was only one song out, so two actually. I think I released Normal People that day, but
now you're looking forward to seeing the lyrics getting sung back.
Yeah. This is the first gig that people will know the music. You know, I'm buzzing.
Good. That'll be a nice thing for you to see. I'd be interested to hear from you again how you enjoyed that, because I'm sure you'll like it, man. I'm sure you'll like it. That's got to be a great feeling. See, obviously you've got a supportive team around you, friends, family, and stuff like that. See, in school, you said you went to the music college as well, but in school, did people ever give you like grief or bother about music? I know you were saying you're more football orientated then, but.
Mate, it's a good question. Maybe, but I probably wasn't aware of it. Maybe like, but I don't know. I'm not sure at all. But like, you know, like, I remember in school doing this like singing like competition, and I remember like being like known as like the guy that done that like singing contest or whatever. And I remember like hating it. I remember being like, I'm not doing that again. Like, I'm going to play football, because that was always easier, I think, to just like, you know, it's easier. Everybody played football, so it was just like, I think in high school you're like, I'm just going to stick to this. Whereas I think 15, 16, 17, I kind of grew the confidence to be like, no, actually, I do really like music, and I want to progress in it. You know what I mean, and make that my thing. I think in anything you kind of need to just go and be that person and like not shy away from it. Like, if you want to do acting, like, be the guy that does acting. You know what I mean?
As your thing.
Yeah, make that your thing, and so that people know you for that. So it's not like pure random when it's like you start posting videos. It's like, oh, because that makes sense, because that's what they do.
Exactly. That's what they did, and that's what you've known them to do. You got to be confident in what you do.
Yeah. Own it.
Exactly.
Even if it's not that great at the start, and I can definitely say it wasn't that great at the start.
Right. It's a journey.
Yeah, it's a journey. My songs weren't that great. My voice wasn't that great, but I loved it, so I was giving it a go. So and you get better over time. So.
I'm sure as a musician you listen to a lot of music, but I bet you've got some guilty pleasures in there as well. Who's your guilty pleasures? Expose yourself right now.
My guilty pleasure, something me and my mates like really like. See if we're like on holiday or something, like my prees we'll like stick on Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay.
Love it.
I can get behind
I don't even know if that's a guilty pleasure. That it's just like
it's getting
a pleasure.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just good though, isn't it?
Justin Bieber will always be. I don't know if that's called a guilty pleasure. Maybe it is to some people.
Maybe.
Steal My Girl, One Direction.
Okay.
That's a guilty pleasure.
Do you know what's a guilty pleasure? One Direction. Drag Me Down.
Yes. So I love pop tunes, mate. Just big pop tunes. And then artists that I've been loving recently is Sam Fender, and there's a boy called Aaron Rowe in Ireland. He's absolutely class. He's a kind of newcomer and he's on tour with Capaldi and all that kind of stuff. So I look up to the guys like Paolo, James Blunt and Damien Rice and all that kind of stuff. So I've had a lot of influences, but the ones I said previously are probably my guilty pleasures.
Guilty pleasures and influences, I like it. You've collabed my two questions, which is good. You see, when we get to the touring stage of Shay O'Dowd's journey, where would you want to be going? Like, where would you be saying to Nathan and Lyle, like, get me booked here?
And I say like anywhere. Mate, I would love to either go to the US, like play a show in like New York,
that'd be sick,
or LA, or and then it would have to be Australia. Because I've been to the US as a kid with my family, but I've never been to Australia, and I would love to go. And I've always said to myself, I would love for my music to take me there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think everyone wants to go to Australia because it looks beautiful. So I would love for my music to take me there.
Okay, you go there for a work expense.
Yeah, exactly. And try and get some travel in between.
Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's been Shay O'Dowd, and best luck to you tonight in St Luke's. Sold out, and let's see what the future holds, man. Because it's looking good.
Thanks for having me. Cheers. Thank you.
Bye bye. Don't forget that. Well, thanks very much for this.